But one thing I wanted to say was about the controversial Olympics opening ceremony.
Yeah.
China is faced with all these allegations or accusations, I should say, of Xinjiang genocide.
Yes.
That they're genociding over 1 million Uyghurs, well, at least cultural genocide and forced sterilization, putting them in forced torture camps, all this kind of stuff. We know that that's a thing.
Sure.
And the rest of the world has kind of banded. Well, the moral leaderships of the world have banded together and said, yes, that's a big thing with diplomatic boycotts, things like this. And it's really pissed off China because this was a soft power propaganda opportunity for them.
Yes.
So really, in order to kind of back off on that, they wouldn't have brought any attention to it.
Yeah.
But they actually chose a Uyghur person to light the Olympic torch, which pissed off everyone.
Yeah.
It's literally a slap in the face. It's not even running cover. It's saying, we don't give a shit what you think about our human rights abuses. We will do whatever we want. Cue the pan to every worst dictator in the world in the crowd, by the way.
Yeah.
It's appalling, and it really is. I read a lot of good opinion pieces hearkening back to the 1930s Olympics in Hitler's Germany.
Yeah.
Who would have thought in this day and age with freedom of information, we can see what happens, we can talk about what happens, we have video evidence, anecdotal evidence from people around the world, that there's a current genocide happening in China, and we're running the Olympics there.
I know.
And Thomas Bach, standing there with the Olympic torch, giving the middle finger to everyone in the entire world, should have his Western citizenship revoked, by the way. He should be in jail for being an accomplice to war crimes.
I agree.
So we're living in this world right now, and it's kind of insane to me. But I'm glad to see the negative coverage of it.
Yeah.
But one thing that really pissed me off was China said that they would punish anyone in accordance with the law if they spoke about anything political or any rumors, things like this, which means that the Olympians can't be talking about the genocide and stuff like this. Sure. Keep politics out of the Olympics, they say.
Yeah, that's what China says. But what are they doing here?
Who ran with this torch? Who ran with that torch?
This guy is, there was that in 2020 between India and China, there was a border skirmish in the Galwan Valley.
Yeah.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Galwan Valley.
Yeah. Basically, Indian troops and Chinese troops engaged, and it was the first time ever, I think, that bullets have been fired in that particular area, in the LAC. And one of the torchbearers there is one of the soldiers that was injured during that conflict.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero for killing Indians.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
On the border.
On the border of India.
Well, actually in India.
It's in India.
Because the whole thing kicked off because of China's salami slicing tactics, where they're kind of encroaching on this disputed ground.
Right.
Okay, they keep pushing further and further. They'll go in a couple of meters, then they'll build a building, right? They'll go in a couple more meters, they'll build a camp.
They do that in Bhutan as well, and Bhutan can't even fight back.
Yeah.
India at least has an army.
So what's happening in essence is that China's expanding its border into disputed territory.
Yep, all over that region, Western China.
Yeah, so India's like, F off, and they started having these skirmishes.
Yeah.
Why would they do something like this? This guy potentially killed, injured Indian people, right?
Yes.
In a conflict on the border.
Well, at least it was part of the skirmish.
Yeah, part of the skirmish.
Now he's a war hero.
Now he's a freaking war hero carrying the torch.
So
I'm sure India's going to love this.
Well, good thing they diplomatically boycotted. But my problem with this is, why did you say, again, rules don't apply to the Chinese government.
Yeah.
They can just change everything at a whim. Keep politics out of this. By the way, a war hero from a very contentious conflict that we had with another nation very recently is going to be the torchbearer.
Yeah. Now
I thought politics were supposed to stay out of it.
Political is all hell. Yeah. Anyway, that's kind of interesting that that made it in there.